lot going on in the world, in the studio. What can we do? What can we do?
What can we do?
How are you otherwise?
I'm good, thank you. And I'm very happy to be on the would you say show or podcast? Both.
What was that? Sorry.
I said I'm very happy to be here and then I hesitated whether to say show or podcast.
You can say either, I think.
Yeah. Show.
We like to say platform for free thinkers.
Well, I'm very happy to be here on this platform for free thinkers.
We're very happy to have you, and feel free to say whatever you like about the vaccine. That's up to you. Oh, okay. Oh, we're already. Oh, all right, we're already recording.
Oh.
Okay.
Great.
Oh, she's disappeared. Chelsea, I really cannot apologise enough. It's normally not like this. I'm not even kidding. Somehow we've just gone to the TV and it's now playing the Super Mario Galaxy.
The second I pressed start.
Okay, you're back in the room.
And we're back in the room. Okay.
Something tells me we'll be getting a third Best Blooper Award at the Golden Globes next year. Right. Sorry everyone, can we just start this goddamn podcast? Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of I've Had a Rosé, Let's Talk About Feelings, the show where everything goes correctly, nothing ever goes wrong. Ignore the 2 awards behind me and the fact that everyone in the room is currently giggling about something that is irrelevant to this episode. This is the show where me and a wonderful guest enjoy a beverage of their choice and talk about something that they're passionate about and find out if it connects to their feelings in any way. Before I introduce today's wonderful guest, let me take a moment to thank the Rosé Sluts. That's our fans on Patreon who help support the show. We're very grateful for them, and they get access to all kinds of bonus content like extra episodes, ad-free listening, all kinds of stuff on there. So go subscribe at the link below if that tickles your pickle. Also, we are doing a live episode of I've Had a Rosé during the Edinburgh Fringe. Ever heard of it, bitch? We will be doing it. And I'm going to turn to producer Claire to make sure I get this correct. We'll be doing the live episode at Monkey Barrel Comedy on August 12th. She doesn't know either. Okay.
It's on August 12th.
August 12th.
MP2 at 5:45.
MP2 at 5:45. Doesn't that sound like a lovely late afternoon, early dinner kind of thing? Yeah. You can just come along and we'll give you a hot dog. I don't know. Tickets for that will be in the link below. Now let's get on with today's episode. A very professional production as always here. And we're very excited to have today's guest. It's someone I'm a very big fan of. Please welcome Chelsea Birkby.
Hello.
Woo.
Hello. Hi, Sam. Hi,
Hello.
sluts. Is that what you call people?
Yeah, no,
friends.
They love to be addressed. Yeah, they're sluts and they know it. And they pay to be sluts as well, which is good to know. No one ever actually acknowledges the sluts. Good for you. Good for you.
So I'm creating dead
Chelsea,
air now. Just feeling proud.
How are you doing? Tell me everything. What are you up to?
I am good, thank you.
I think there may be a slight delay, so you just answer whenever you feel like it.
Oh no. I'm good, thank you. I'm working on so I've been. This is not to immediately plug it, but I've been working on the new show, and I've been in that space of like creativity where you're like, wow, this is the most genius thing I've ever written, and then you fall into what my friend told me is called the Valley of Despair, and I'm kind of really on like the brink of that. So that's where I'm at kind of at the moment. How are you?
Yeah, you know what? Not in the Valley of Despair, but I always say you can't get into the Valley of Despair if you don't bother walking close to it. So if you don't try, you can never. Do you know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
But do you want to? You know what I mean. Do you want to tell us what the new show is about?
Does it? I feel like that feels a bit early. I dived straight into that, but but okay. Since we're here,
go ahead.
Well, it was about. So what inspired it was like a year ago. I went to see Magic for the first time. Are you a fan? You're a Magic fan?
Now, it depends. Do you mean Magic the Gathering, the card game, or Magic as in Magician, Sleight of Hand?
Magician, Sleight of Hand, tricks, conjuring. Maybe not conjuring. That's more Magic the Gathering. But yeah, magicians.
Right, I
magicians.
see. So the answer to both is no.
Oh,
Continue.
okay. Sorry for assuming that you might be a fan of. I didn't see you as a Magic the Gathering type of person, but I thought maybe you'd like some live experience of magic. Well, I'd never been, and I decided to go and watch some. And then the magician read my mind, like he predicted exactly what I was going to do, and it ruined the night and possibly. Not my life, but it made me question, like, wow, was he in control? How did he know I was going to choose that? Because I felt like I'd freely chosen that on my own. Do I make any of my choices? And it sent me like spiraling, and it's inspired me writing a show to figure it out, because you also can't look up how he did the trick.
That sounds
so. Yeah.
It's not like one of those. So it's not one of those. You haven't been like hypnotized in some way, and it's not been fixed. And so if someone says chicken, then you start, I don't know, sending all of your money to this man via wire transfer or something.
It wasn't that. It was more, well, what he did is he like scrunched up a piece of paper and he was throwing it around the room, and when it came to someone, they had to like chuck it to somebody else. And I didn't want any part of it, because as an audience member, I hate audience interaction, but it was coming towards me. I ignored it. It fell to the floor and someone picked it up, and the magician wasn't having it. He was like, no, that was going to her. And then basically I was like locked in, and he said like, think of a card, any card. And I just thought of one straight away, the same way I think of all of my other thoughts. And then he picked out the card, which was impressive. But then he said, now unfold the piece of paper in your hand, which I did. And it said on it the card that I'd thought of freely in my own mind.
Whoa.
Terrifying. Like magic, either magic is real or free will isn't. That's kind of what I concluded that evening.
Oh. Well, everybody, please comment below. Would you rather have free will or magic is real? Those are the only two choices. God, I don't know if this is maybe just a thing up here, but I do feel like when it's comedy versus magic, there seems to be a real animosity of comedians to magicians. Is that a thing you've encountered as well?
I don't never see magicians and comedians in the same place, really. They're quite like operate in different spaces. But I respect what they do. They chuck some jokes in as well. They've got some pretty funny stuff going on. I don't see the animosity, but it's big in Scotland?
I think so. I mean, do you think, I suppose magicians can be a little bit funny. Do you think comedians should also, do you think they should, I don't know, pull a rabbit out of a hat halfway through the set? Or...
I think it couldn't hurt, maybe the rabbit, but like I think we could, maybe merge art forms. It would make us stronger. Well, that's the thing, is magic an art form? Is stand-up an art form?
Whoa. Well, I mean, if we're talking about Arts Council funding, then comedy very much is an art form.
Does magic get that too? I bet magic makes loads of money, actually.
I think magic does make a lot of money, but do you know where I think the real money is? It's in America, the comedians or the magicians who, instead of just being a normal comedian or magician, they set up their own church, and then they avoid all of the taxes, and then it just becomes like a mega church, and they make all of their money that way.
That's really smart. Maybe that's what we should all be doing. Like the comedians and magicians can just become friends, start a church, get rich.
Yep. Yes.
Everything will be good forever. Yes.
It worked for Scientology, so why not us? You know?
I'm inspired. I will say I'm a bit distracted because I've just looked at myself in the camera, and my lipstick is not pink in real life. And the colours are different. And I just want people to know this is not like the shade it appears as. It's not the shade I would choose. And I just feel that's important.
When we edit the episode, would you like us to consult you for like colour grading, so you're happy with all of the summer tones?
That would be ideal. Yeah, if you could change it to a more sort of coral shade.
Coral.
That would
Guys,
be.
she's asking for coral. We've got to do coral, okay? Coral.
And the other thing I'm noticing is I'm so much closer towards the camera. Like you can just see from kind of chest up, whereas I'm getting nearly a full body experience of you. How does that how does that make you feel?
Full body experience, everybody. Well, because when we do I've become far too louche in my pose now. When we do remote recordings, I get to take up the whole sofa, but normally when we do an episode with a guest in person, we're both squished onto the sofa together, so it's very intimate. Yeah.
That's
so
close.
that's why. So you get You know what? I do recall I can't remember who, I think it might have been when we had the lovely Paul Black on. We were both sat on the sofa, and one of the only comments that was left on that episode on YouTube, it just was one man who just commented, thighs. Just thighs. Oh, okay, producer Claire is checking to make sure that that's what was said. But you did, yeah. Now that you've said that, I'm very aware that I've got everything on show. Thank goodness I've not got bare feet.
Yeah, it looks nice. I wasn't even thinking thighs, but that could really mean anything. Well, it means thighs, but you don't know what's implied with that. Are they into the thighs? Are they not? Has that been? See, that for me is the type of thing that then I'd be dwelling on, like this magic thing, and I'd only be able to really deal with it by, I guess, writing an hour show. So, are you working on your new show, Thighs?
Thighs. I mean, it would be worrying if a magician did a trick where, like, he correctly guessed what was inside my thighs. That would be a different kind of show. I believe producer Claire has found the comment. It just says thighs full stop. Yeah. So
Full stop.
Full stop. Isn't that, we love our fans.
That's menacing. These sluts are crazy.
With no context, it's menacing. It could just be someone was texting an order to Nando's and switched tabs by mistake. You know? Chelsea, I am desperate to talk about your drink, which I picked up from a Londis. That's irrelevant, but it is and I hope I've got the right one. I hope I've got the right flavour. It is I'm going to say can, but it's like a pull open tin of Nourishment banana flavour. Can you see?
I can see. That's incredible. I do just have to say that's not the drink I chose.
What?
Yes.
Whose drink is this?
That's Chelsea's.
What drink did you choose, Chelsea?
Well, there was also confusion about this because I was like, oh, it'll be between one of these two, and then I never confirmed which. So I've actually got two drinks in front of me. Neither of them are Nourishment banana, but I'm glad that you have that. One is an iced matcha, and one is
okay, you've got an iced matcha,
and one is a red wine and Coke. So we've got three drinks between us.
Something tells me, Chelsea, that this drink may or may not be for a different guest that we may be recording at another time today. Okay, take two, everyone. Now, Chelsea, as I was saying, your chosen beverage, it's an iced matcha latte. Now, tell me about your love of matcha. We don't have a red wine. I mean, we have it somewhere in the building. I've only got a nice matcha latte.
This is a good choice. I think this is the better choice, especially for, yes. Iced matcha latte. Well, cheers to that.
Cheers. Yes. Let's enjoy.
Let's enjoy. Iced matcha latte. I don't even actually know if I like them. I just think this is how susceptible I am to trends. Like once everybody was posting about like matcha on Instagram and everything, I was like, I'd like one of those. And then I bought one. And I'm still not sure if I really like it, but I think I do, but now I don't know. It's like with pop songs, you know, when you just hear them enough that you're like, I either like that song or I just am familiar with it. So now I have that, but it makes me feel good. I like that it's green.
I feel the same with what you just said about matcha as I do about olives. Everyone always says, no, you have to give yourself like 6 months of getting used to the flavour of olives and then you'll like it. But I don't think drinks or food should come with like a training period. I think that's odd.
You should just like them straight away. But then again, I don't think I liked alcohol straight away. Only like the really sugary, like fizzy, like Wicked and stuff like that. But then I'm glad I upgraded.
Wicked.
Yeah. But you can't live that way for your whole life. I don't think.
Some would argue that you can. I think I've had a WKD maybe in the last couple of weeks.
And that's nice. And I think you can live your life like that. But do you know, you can't have that at like your wedding, can you? Like the wedding drink on every table is WKDs and Bacardi Breezes.
I mean, if you put them in a nice bucket full of ice to chill them in.
I think it would be pretty refreshing, actually.
I would say if it was my wedding, which I've already had, I feel like you could do whatever you want.
Okay, that's nice. I feel like I've said something problematic now. I'd like to retract what I said, and you can have WKD, Bacardi Breezers, whatever, Alco Pop's wedding. I support that. I think it's everyone's right to be able to drink that at their wedding.
Yeah. I think, but do you know what? You know how you said you like matcha and how green it is? I think with alcoholic drinks, Alco Pops, whatever, if it's bright blue, I immediately want to drink it.
Yeah, that checks out. That's fair. And then it's fun to have a blue tongue.
Give it up for the blue tongues. Yes, I think a lovely bit of childlike whimsy in a very adult beverage, I think, is fun. You ever have like a cocktail that's got like Pop Rocks or something in it?
I've never had that, but I would like to.
Yeah, yeah. We're evidently not going to the same drinking establishments. I think you might be going to slightly classier places.
Sometimes the drinks have olives in. Back to that.
Yeah, again, I would give the olive to a friend who liked olives, and then I just enjoy my beverage, I think.
Trade it for
an
a
olive
sherbet
is
lemon.
not a... If you gave me an Aperol Spritz with a sherbet dib dab popped in the top.
That sounds
now
really
we're
good.
talking. That's a bit of me. That's it. That's a bit of me. But
That's pretty good.
With matcha lattes, how have they become like habitual for you? Do you drink them quite regularly? Are they a treat?
Yeah, especially in the summer. I'm probably on about a one a day habit. And I think it makes me feel good because in the afternoon, I think maybe they have health benefits, or maybe like the proper stuff does, maybe not the stuff I'm getting from Home Bargains, but it makes me feel like I'm doing something healthy. It feels like it's better than coffee. It just makes me think, wow, this is somebody who's got their shit together when I have this.
You do think that person's like, if you see someone drinking a matcha, they've taken a few business calls, they've gotten all of their admin done, all of their washing is in a basket instead of on a pile next to their bed. They've got some stuff together. I understand. Do you think with a matcha, it's just as much about the taste and the drinking of it as it is about the vibe it signifies to everybody as you're holding it?
Yeah, it's a vibe. It's a vibe-based drink, not flavor, because it does kind of taste like grass, which is you can get used to, but I've never craved grass flavor drink. I'm sorry, I don't know if you were going to edit that bit out, but I can't get out of my mind the Nourishment banana can drink. I've never seen that in my life, and I'd love to.
Chelsea,
yeah.
Trust and believe. We're leaving it in. Don't worry. Because the thing is, we're very proud of our mistakes here. In fact, we get nominated for them. We've never won anything for doing anything correctly, so we will leave it in. Would you like? Do you know what it is? A tin of Nourishment?
No,
It's
I don't know anything about that.
It's a. Why would you? It's like a protein shake, but and it has a unique creamy taste apparently, but it's got like a ring pull at the top, so it's like you're opening. Have you ever had like condensed milk?
Yes.
Or beans? Yeah. Yeah, it's got like, it's a very, what's the word? It's a bit sort of like doomsday preppery, the container it comes, like that's going to keep for a long time, I think.
Okay, I'm very excited to meet the guest that chose that drink. I'm going to be looking forward to that episode. And I'm kind of feel powerful that you think that is the drink I would choose.
Do you know what? I haven't seen you in person for, gosh, I actually don't know.
A couple of years?
Maybe a year or two?
Mm.
Bumped in at the Fringe. So, I don't like to assume what people have gotten up to in the time that I've not seen them. For all I know, you are bulking, you have become, you've entered the strongwoman contests, you are lifting solid marble spheres over your head like they're just dainty little olives. I don't know what you're up to. I don't know what you need to fuel your lifestyle, Chelsea.
I appreciate that. That does make me feel good. I have been on a bit of a fitness, I'm trying to get stronger, but maybe not. I didn't really like the word bulking. I wouldn't like it if the word on the going around the circuit is that I've been bulking. And
Chelsea
people come and say she's the bulkiest. No. But yeah, I don't know if I'm quite ready to be drinking out of a ring pull can for my gains.
No, there is a... Nobody needs protein that quickly and that efficiently. I don't think.
No, and protein, I know this has been like well discussed, but they have put protein in too many things. And I did get a bit affected by this. And I was having nonstop like protein yogurts. And I realized it was giving me like really bad acne. But it was really satisfying the day I figured out, oh, like my acne's gotten so much worse in exact correlation with these Aldi protein yogurts that I've been drinking.
Protein yogurts. The protein yogurts were giving you acne. How did you work that out?
Because it just really tracked with the more yogurts I was buying and eating, the more inflamed my skin was. And then as soon as I stopped, it started clearing up. It's not like acne free, but it's completely different. So muscles have suffered, but skin improved.
Well, it's the age-old question. Do you want to be able to lift a car above your head, or do you want glowing skin?
And that's my choice. And I think the matcha kind of represents that as well.
I think if someone told me that like a matcha latte would soothe blemishes, I'd probably believe them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think it would do stuff for your gut microbiome as well.
I think so. I've never looked up any of the health benefits of matcha, but I just, believing that it has them, I think it would have the placebo effect anyway. Like my life's improved by matcha.
Are you fussed about like the quality of the matcha if it's not ceremonial grade?
I would say I'm not, and I haven't checked that when I'm in Home Bargains. I didn't ask the people there. I was like, is this matcha ceremonial grade, please? I think it's probably culinary grade, which is more for having in food, but it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
It's still green.
I think I'm learning that I didn't know Home Bargains had a matcha section.
It's got 2 matcha products. It has matcha latte, like sachets in a box. They're good because that's real easy. And then it also has like a tub of matcha where you can make it the proper way, which I'm sure is more respectful. What's your matcha that you've got today? Is that ceremonial?
We would have to look on the bottle it came in. It is one of those sort of pre-made ones that you can get in like a little thing. Sort of, you know what? You could probably put it in a tin of Nourishment. There's probably a matcha flavored Nourishment coming to the shelves at some point.
And is the Nourishment ceremonial grade or?
It is. It is not suitable for pregnant women. Is that what that means?
Wow. I can't understand why that would be so. Wow.
I can't wait to talk about that.
Well, you know for sure that your next guest is not pregnant then.
No, if the next guest was pregnant, I mean, we'd have a lot to talk about. But they aren't. They aren't. So we're enjoying a matcha latte. The conversation's flowing. Let's talk about your topic. Would you like to introduce your topic to the listeners?
Yeah, well, this is another one where I also had two topics and I never confirmed which. So perhaps you can introduce which topic it is, and I'll run with that. You
pick the topic, and then we'll just run with it.
Okay. I'm with you. Okay, so my topic, and it's like something that I feel passionate about. The thing that my topic
Thank
is,
God.
It's nourishment. It's protein. No, what it really is it's like books about like creativity and ideas, like books that guarantee they're like, here's how you get ideas, here's how you do them. And even if I just go into a bookshop and read the back of them, I can be in tears really fast.
Just in the bookshop, like you've not even bought the book yet. You just
reading the back, flicking.
Just look at the cover through. And just.
Yeah. So the phrases are so beautiful. Yeah.
Are they? Is it specifically for? You said ideas. Is it specifically for like create? Are you talking about the books? Like, what's that book that everyone who writes talks about? Is it like Steal Like an Artist or The Artist's Way or something like? It's The Artist's Way, isn't it?
Yeah. You're in the right section of the bookshop now. That's the section where you'll find me crying. My favorite one ever, though, is Big Magic by Elizabeth Gilbert. She's the person that wrote Eat, Pray, Love, which I've not read. But this is her book about like how to live. Actually, the tagline's amazing. Even the tagline alone could make me cry. Like Big Magic, what's it called? It's like something like The Courage, Big Marriage, not marriage. I didn't know why I said marriage. Big Magic.
Marriage.
How to live a creative life and let go. Creative living beyond fear. Isn't that like that's already emotional? Like she's the courage to live creatively.
Now that is a tagline that is promising an awful lot from just reading the book. Does it live up to the promise?
I think it lives up to the promise. I was listening to it on audiobook driving around to gigs, crying. I've said crying too much, but I think it I think it's hugely inspiring and it's really stuck with me. And I think she has that power because I've not read the Eat, Pray, Love, but that sent like hundreds of thousands of women. I haven't fact checked that, but many women have done that same walk, that same like 100-mile, 200-mile walk that she's done based off the book. She can influence people. She can change your life. And I think this book does deliver. You've not read Big Magic.
I haven't read Big Magic, no, or Small Magic or Medium-Sized Magic. I've not read any of the magics.
You're anti-magic. You've made this clear.
I'm anti-magic in any form. Whether it's a magic in a card trick, magic in Harry Potter, or the magic in the eyes of a newborn baby, I'm against it all.
You say live in fear, no big magic.
Yeah, it feels good for you. Tells you what not to do.
But the idea behind, at least her idea of big magic is that she thinks like ideas actually exist there out in the world and they want to be brought to life and they need to be realized. They have to be realized through someone. And so it's like your duty as a person, as an artist, to have your like tentacles up, aware of ideas, and when they come to you, you then bring them to life. And she has this crazy example where she's got this very specific idea for a book, but then her life gets like messy and complicated, and she has to like, even though she's got the book deal and stuff, she has to park it and say, I can't do this book right now. And then a few years later she goes back to it and she said, oh, it feels like the idea's kind of died. And then she's talking to one of her writer friends and they've never spoken about this idea, and that friend is writing basically the exact same book that she was intending to, and they've never spoken about it, and it wasn't like an obvious thing. And she felt like really relieved with that because she was like, oh, the idea wanted to be brought to life, I didn't do it, so it moved on to somebody else. And like her whole thesis is that ideas are these magical things in the world and it's for us to channel them if we want to.
So it's almost like the idea is not a thing, the idea is its own entity. And it's not a person's come up with the idea. It's like the idea has found its way to a person. And then if that person doesn't do anything with it, it will move on to somebody else. Yeah.
Yeah. It's quite, I don't know like the full metaphysics behind it, if she's like kind of considered that. But yeah, she thinks ideas are things out there in the world. And we never come up with ideas. We just realize them. We sort of collaborate with them to bring them into being.
Wow. So we're just a vessel for ideas that already exist, but we've just got to wait until they come to us.
Yeah, and not so much wait, but kind of stay alert, notice, and and then when they come, do something with them. Like, would you say that's your experience? Like when you come up with like your best jokes, is it through sort of like grinding and sitting down, pen, paper, and like making it work, or is it they do sort of just come to you, they just arrive?
Oh, it is that they just come to me and arrive, whether I ask for them or not. I have to, I can't sit down and write. But as I think a lot of comedians, I now realise that very few of them actually sit down and write. But I have found lately that if I walk, I'll give myself an hour to go walk around a park or something, and I'll have an idea in my head, which I guess was just sent to me from the universe. Then as I'm walking, I can flesh out like a routine from it, because something about the motion is distracting me from doing too much of the thinking. So it's just you're kind of like letting every idea and thought run its course. Also, I do realise halfway through that when I said movement, I did go like this as if people didn't know that that's what moving is. But yeah, no, I've never... unless I've been told that I have to write about something, like if you're writing for a show or something, if you're in a writer's room or something, then it's a bit different. That feels a bit more like a job kind of. But when it's writing for yourself,
a bit more mechanical, and you're just like, oh yeah, that topic, that style of joke, outcome.
Exactly. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, but that's also because I think because you're writing in a different tone to your own comedic voice sometimes. Whereas if you're writing for yourself, it has to go through your own process, whatever that is. But that's so true, actually. Yeah, no, ideas for jokes just sort of pop up, don't they?
I think that's it. I think that's what's so beautiful about it as well, is that we can I don't know, I can kind of get in this mindset of like, that's it, time to like get serious, time to like sit down and write jokes. But that, I don't think that's really how it works. And the most simple thing of all is just to sort of
No.
get out your own way, is just to, because like when you're having conversations with friends, it's not like you're there trying to like craft jokes. You're just like laughing together. It just sort of emerges. And I think
Yeah.
it's so beautiful how it's like, oh, you can just get out of your own way. But when you're going for walks and you're getting those ideas, is it like you're not listening to music, you're not listening to a podcast? It is just, I just have to go out for a walk, no headphones, and wander.
I only listen to music or things when I'm heading somewhere or I'm at the gym. I know everyone here thinks that's very weird that I listen to podcasts at the gym. Claire called me a paedophile because of that once. And Alex, I'm surrounded by enemies. I live in fear whether I want to or not. But when the idea sort of takes control, I'm like, no, hang on, let me think about this. I turn off the music. I keep the headphones in to block out other noises. But then that's more just because then it sort of like, it makes me feel like my head's in a bubble. And I can be like,
that's nice.
Excuse me, please,
it's
please
just
don't
you
pop
and the
bubble.
idea.
I'm ideating. I'm going, if I could get a diver's bell or something, that would be preferable.
I think there's just I think that idea stuff's lovely. I just want to circle back. I don't think it makes you a paedophile to listen to podcasts in the gym. It depends what.
Finally, somebody says it. I was taken aback by the comment as well.
What's pedo about it? Well, what podcast were you listening to?
How to snatch children without anyone. No, I think I was listening to like a Trixie and Cassia, or The Rest Is Entertainment, or like a bit of just something to have a laugh with, or whilst I'm pumping iron.
I respect that. I don't think that makes you a paedophile.
Yeah.
And I listen to podcasts when I work out too. So if you're a paedophile, don't clip this. If you're a paedophile, I am too.
How many podcasts have you done, Chelsea, where you've had to say to the host halfway through, I don't think you're a paedophile?
It also shows how eager I am to people please. Though I believe that is something I might say. Oh, don't worry, everyone's a paedophile. You know, don't feel bad about that. But they're not, and I would just like to clarify.
Dear.
I just like podcasts. The rest is entertainment as well.
You just love a pod. That's fine. It's a new charity. Love pods, hate pedos. Oh dear, you've made the concept of coming up with funny things for comedy sound very dare I use this word, magical. It does make me think. So I think that with some of these types of books, or this type of like advice giving, or like I don't know, whatever lessons you learn from these books, sometimes I think that is a lovely lesson for somebody to learn who needs to learn that lesson. But then what happens if someone who absolutely did not need to be told this finds out? So, you know, that whole thing of like when you the worst person you know goes to therapy, and then they come back and go like, my therapist has confirmed that I actually don't put myself first enough. So I'm not going to apologize for running over your dog. Like, the way you just described like the comedy ideas, and think, oh, that's lovely. I hope more aspiring comedians that I like find that out, and then they write the best stuff they've ever done. But then there's also like a very big list of comedians who I don't like, who I would go, I hope they don't hear that and they never have a good idea ever again.
Yeah, I do understand that maybe this could be used for good or for ill. And it is really funny actually, like that. I do think this is magical, but that it can be a bit grandiose. Like I'm like, wow, that's how I get my best ideas. Like I'm communing with the universe. Like I'm really letting ideas flow through me. But then what I'm actually writing down in my notebook is like a cum joke, or being like, oh yeah, something about Paul Hollywood's and like Paul Hollywood handshake, kind of hand job stuff. But I'm like, wow, that was from the universe.
Sorry, I am picturing the Paul Hollywood hand job. Someone's just made a trifle and they film themselves up to being like, I can't believe it, I'm the first one to get the hand job.
But that's, yeah. Yep. And it's the universe that gave me that idea. It's also a good way of distancing yourself from anything as well. Like if people are like, we don't like that joke, that's offensive, you can be like, well, it was just out there in the world. someone was going to do it.
Yeah.
It was just me. But yeah, the worst people. Maybe it could lead to, if people read Big Magic and they were like, okay, I'm not going to try to make anything good anymore, I just let it flow through me, it could lead to some gigs going really badly, I think.
Have you read any of these types of books where the lesson, like, you've just gone like, no, I don't think this works, or I don't think it applies to me? Has there been a book that you've been like, I could have done without reading that one?
I think they do slip sometimes into full insanity. Like, I like the things about like the creative visualization, and I think there is something in that sometimes you need to like picture something to be able to believe it's possible and then achieve it. But also then it slips into like things like The Secret, which is like, you've heard. Do you know The Secret? Yeah,
I do know The Secret. Yes.
And for listeners, if you don't, I'm sure you know. Viewers, for everybody, for the sluts, The Secret, if you haven't heard it, it's the law of attraction, where you just have to like put good stuff out into the universe, and then you'll get everything you want. And so the reason you're getting like bills is because you're thinking about money worries, and so you're manifesting them. And I think this is where it can get really insane. And I once had I've had some experiences with mania, but which I don't have anymore. I'm fine. But a friend who also had...
Congrats.
Thank you. I actually have been like, I'd say de-diagnosed. That's not what the doctor said, but that's how I'm taking it.
Undiagnosed? No, because that would just suggest you have it, but they haven't told you.
De-diagnosed. Because
de-diagnosed.
I was diagnosed with bipolar disorder, and when you're diagnosed with it, it kind of is a sort of for life condition. But I don't know. I'm doing a lot better now, and I haven't been manic in like years and years. And so I actually got a call from the doctor a while ago, and he was like, "Oh, we haven't spoken to you in a while. How are you doing?" And I said, "Oh yeah, pretty good. Like I get depressed sometimes, but I never haven't been manic." And he said, "Okay, well we can discharge you from the services." And I was like, "Does that mean that I don't have it anymore?" He was like, "Well, it will still be on your records, but it won't be like active, and I wouldn't have to declare it to like insurance people." So I said, "So I've been de-diagnosed," and he said, "Well, I wouldn't say that, but okay." So
you know what we'll do now? We'll edit the episode together so that when I held up the can of Nourishment, then we'll just cut to you going like, "Yeah, I had a can of this, and now I'm not bipolar anymore." That's what it can do. Thank goodness I wasn't pregnant.
I think it could have the power to do that. Or I suspect Nourishment might give me acne. But maybe that would be worth it to cure my bipolar disorder.
Do you know what? I think you are right. I think it's gonna really support muscle growth, but at a cost.
At what cost?
That is quite a big thing for bodybuilders. They get acne everywhere because of all of the supplements they take.
Oh, it's from supplements. That makes sense. Okay,
yeah, so like I think like because I guess like anything that's like super high protein would be classed as a supplement, but I think they also get it from like anabolic steroids, which I don't think are in Nourishment or a Matcha Latte.
I don't think it was in my yogurts from Aldi either, but it didn't do me any good.
No. Well, listen, do you have a recommendation? Is there one book that you would recommend the people listening and watching should go read? Is it Big Magic that you would say is like the one?
Yes, I think Big Magic is incredible. I also think Rick Rubin's The Creative Act is really good. That's a nice one to dip into. And I would also like to just, I realized I never finished the story of the magic thing, and I feel like that's going to make me sound insane unless I sort of finish it. But
I just assumed that was because you were saving it for the show.
For the show. Oh, no, but like, I mean, The Secret, that book, The Secret, does say like you can just attract stuff. And then a friend who was really like, she was very manic, I suspect hasn't been like de-diagnosed. She was like, this is the cure to life. This is everything. And she's like, you just need to put stuff out there. And I think these books can get a bit risky, where it's like, I think there's something beautiful in like, how can you have ideas? How can you get out of your own way? But then you don't want to then go into risks of being like, I'm not in control. I surrender. None of this is me. So I'd say read these books with caution. And Big Magic she's not saying like go out there and do risky things. She's just like, can you live courageously can you risk putting your ideas out there and bringing them to life and stuff. So I think that's the nicest one. And then Rick Rubin's The Creative Actors has a similar theory about like that you're the vessel for ideas. But then he also gets a bit weird with it, where he's he's produced so many incredible things, but in all interviews he basically goes around saying like, I have no musical talent. I just help the so he's a producer, but he's like, yeah, I can't play any instruments. I don't know how that works, but I can help because I pay attention and listen out. So I don't know if they're actually ideal role models, but I think there's some wisdom in them.
I feel like this episode came from a very hectic start on our part, and now it's become like one of the most inspirational episodes we've done. And I can tell you, Chelsea, that's got nothing to do with the 3 people in this room.
Oh, well, that's very nice. Thank you I feel a bit risky that I've come off as a bit insane this morning. And once you come off as insane, you can't say, I'm fine. Don't worry about me. Me and my ideas are fine.
Well, I would say we've had more intriguing ideas tried to be explained on this podcast. You haven't claimed that you invented time travel or some of the other stuff that we've edited out of episodes. So I think, no, do you know what? I'm going to tell you now, I think when we put the episode out, I think you will remain uncancelled.
Yay. And then immediately cut the clip of I'm a pedophile.
You won the pod.
But I'm not. I just like podcasts.
No, she just likes. We'll make that clear. She just likes a podcast. All right. Listen, we've loved having you. We've got one last segment of the show to do, and it is called Quick Fire Feelings. And this is, I'm going to give you 5 random things, and all I need you to do is tell me, how do these things make you feel? Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. First thing, and we do ask this to everybody, so it's not random. How do you feel about dark chocolate?
I love dark chocolate, but it gives me migraines.
Ah, okay. Likes it, but give a medical issue. Okay, interesting.
I still dabble sometimes because it is nice. Yeah.
It's
tasty.
Okay, fair enough. Alex has giggled for some reason. Are you laughing at a woman having migraines? God, Alex. How do you feel about a cartoon cheese wedge?
I like that. I think that's good, clean fun. I think that's a good idea.
What? It's a good idea. Do you know what? The universe just gave it to me. How do you feel about birthday clowns?
Birthday clowns. So I love clowns. I really love clowns. I'm kind of pro. This has come across this episode, I think, but like I'm pro magicians, clowns, all sorts of like live entertainers. But I do think birthday clowns. That's the worst type of clown. I do think that is probably the worst type of clown. Yeah. So I feel a bit disturbed, a bit cautious, a bit concerned about birthday clowns.
I agree. I completely agree with you on that one. How do you feel about koalas?
I haven't thought about koalas in ages, and I'm delighted to think about koalas. Yeah. Happy.
Happy to think about them. And finally, I've misspelt it in my phone as April Spritz. That's just a friend of mine. How do you feel about an Aperol Spritz?
I think it's great. It could do with a dib dab. Now we've got that idea out in the world.
We could sherbet it up for sure.
They're really good. But recently I had a limoncello spritz, and that changed everything.
I'm not even kidding. I've just come back from holiday to Gran Canaria. I had a limoncello spritz in the pool at the swim up bar, and it was fantastic.
That is incredible. I'd never even had limoncello before, but I'd heard about it first through an Avril Lavigne song where she was like, I'm going to drink as much limoncello as I like. And when I saw it on the menu the other day, I was like, I'm going to drink as much limoncello as I like. Yeah, a limoncello spritz is a complete game changer. That sounds like a dream holiday.
Oh my God, it was delightful. Oh, it was delightful. And I didn't get sunburn at all.
Sun smart.
Sure. Yeah. Sure. Oh, well, yeah. Underneath my Fitbit, there's a white line.
But that's good not to get sunburn. That is sun smart. Factor 50?
Sun smart. Yeah, factor 50 always.
Yeah.
Always factor 50 on the face. And I stayed in the shade a lot of the time. And I wore a full 3-piece suit and loafers.
But the Fitbit was the Fitbit stayed
was
on too.
I let the Fitbit come out, yeah. That is the end of Quickfire Feelings, and that means it's the end of the episode. Chelsea, dare I ask, have you had a nice time?
I've had a nice time. This has been a wild ride. This has been a big afternoon.
It's been, it's been a shift for everybody. But you know what? I thoroughly enjoyed it. Chelsea, would you like to plug anything for our listeners, our viewers? Where can they find you? What can they come see you do? I mean that in a live show-wise. No, please don't go to her home. I will let you plug whatever you need to plug.
Thank you very much. Yes, if you liked me, you can follow me on LinkedIn. We can connect that way. No, Instagram is the best place to find me. It's Chelsea Birkby. And I'm coming to the Fringe, the Edinburgh Fringe, this summer with this new show that's got like the magic elements. It's called
Lovely.
Chelsea Birkby is in full control the entire time. And I'm really trying to step into being like really powerful and confident. So that's it. So maybe, do you know what? Maybe I'll try having a Nourish before going on stage, or a Nourishment, and see if it makes me just...
I'll come see the show and I'll bring you a can.
And we can cheers, and then
I'll
maybe
come
have a
see it the next
limoncello
day and see if it was
afterwards.
worse.
Perfect.
Delightful. Yes, well, everyone please go check out Chelsea's show. We will put a link to it somewhere down below so you can find it. A reminder that I will be at the Fringe just for the first week with a work in progress show called Drop Zone 3, Please Ben. That's from the 4th to the 8th of August. And the live show, of course, come along to that on the 12th. And that's it. We've plugged everything. Thank you so much for watching. And hey, take care of yourselves. It's a crazy world out there. See you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Perfect.